Welcome to Board Games Galore. My name is Chris. This channel we cover the top 5 board games. If you like, please click the thumbs up and subscribe. So let's begin. Top 5 solo board games. Hostage Negotiator. It is a one-player game. Ages are 13 years old and up. There is 20 minutes of gameplay. This game drops you into the shoes of a law enforcement agent, responsible for negotiating the release of hostages. Each turn in the game represents a conversation that you are having with the hostage taker. You'll be playing cards and rolling dice, all while trying to manage the threat level. The goal is to try and free as many hostages as possible and to prevent the madmen from killing hostages. What's unique about Hostage Negotiator is that it's a hand-building game. Cards you buy will go directly into your hand, rather than a discard pile to eventually work their way into the game. Next is Nemo's War. This is a one-player game. The ages are 12 years old and up. This is a 45 minutes gameplay. This game of underwater exploration and combat is themed around the classic Jules Verne's novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas. You take on the role of Captain Nemo and his electric-powered submarine, the Nautilus. While the rules are somewhat heavy in this one, it's also a highly thematic game with a solid amount of replay value. Nemo's War isn't a linear narrative that runs parallel with the book. Instead, the motivation chosen at the start of the game will drive your objectives and strategy. Up next is Palm Island. This game has one player but can be up to 2 players. The ages to play is 10 years old and older. There's 15 minutes of gameplay. I have included the manufacturer video for this game. I will return after the video to discuss more.
Take your island wherever you go with Palm Island. Alone or together, riding or flying, inline or relaxing, use just 17 cards to control your own island village. Will you invest in resources to increase production, establish markets to trade goods, or expand your village and build temples to gain victory points? It's all up to you as you shape your own island. Each game, you must deal with different struggles as each island is never the same. Store resources to pay for upgrades and upgrade buildings to access new abilities. Each decision you make will alter your village from round to round. At the end of 8 rounds, calculate your victory points. While playing solo, you may achieve feats to gain special abilities for all of your future games. With others, you may play competitively, racing to recruit valuable members to your village and gain more victory points than your opponents. You may also play cooperatively, working together to prepare for disasters that lurk on the horizon. All this in a small portable game. Palm Island. Take your island with you.
A game that fits in the play of your hand. Palm Island will have you trying to earn victory points as you move cards from the front to the back of your deck. Palm Island uses only 17 cards, and over the course of 8 rounds, you'll be using resources to try and upgrade cards, which earn you an ever-increasing amount of victory points. This one also has the smallest footprint of any game on this list, as you don't even need a table to play. Next is Seventh Continent. Yes, this game is a solo, one-player game, but you can play up to 4 players. The ages for the game is 10 years old and older. There's 45 minutes of gameplay. The Seventh Continent is a choose-your-own-adventure type of game, where you must explore an unknown land full of wild terrain, dangerous animals, and mysterious people. You'll also need to find resources to survive, which are used to craft equipment that will help you on your journey. Much like this War of Mine, Seventh Continent is a long, narrative game that also has a save system so you can enjoy it in bite-sized chunks. The last on the list is Mage Knight. This game is also a solo one-player, but you can have up to 4 players. The ages for playing is 14 years old and up. The game has 60 minutes of gameplay. This heavyweight game combines elements from RPGs, deck building, exploration, and combat into deep and immersive experience. Mage Knight puts you into the role of one of the titular characters as you attempt to explore and or conquer the realm. Mage Knight isn't for the faint of heart, as it's probably the deepest and most rules-heavy game on this list. But for those that take the time to learn it, it can provide a gaming experience that's guaranteed to keep you entertained for hours upon end. And the new Ultimate Edition, recently released by WizKids, include 3 expansions to add on to what was an already impressive amount of replay value. Well, that is it for the countdown. Thank you for watching. Please comment below if you have any questions or just want to say anything. Don't miss out. See you next time.